Friday. It's 7 p.m. Friday and 95 degrees. Now, okay, that was real ratchet. Hey you, and welcome back to my channel. So today is just going to be a really informal conversation. I decided to just jump on camera and talk about embracing the worthy experience, what it is to just want to identify your worth and be who you want to be authentically, girl. So I've already started drinking my tea. I found out earlier today that I have COVID, so I am drinking a lot of tea, but I still wanted to jump on here and just talk about insecurities, the things that I'm insecure about, challenges, all of that good stuff, all of the things. So come have a seat with your girl and get your tea if you need it. If I have to pause to swallow or breathe or cough, just roll with me, okay? Because I felt like I'm stuck in the house. I can't really go out. It's Friday. It's 7 p.m. Friday and 95 degrees. Now, okay. That was real ratchet. I am too old for that, but yeah. Anyway, so back to the scheduled program. If I'm gonna be stuck in the house in quarantine, I might as well be quarantined with y'all. You know what I'm saying? Chat a little bit. Um, Insecurities is what got me here. Insecurities is what um forced me, I'm going to say forced me, pushed me to move forward with the worthy experience. And now I am deciding to embrace it. I created the worthy experience over a decade ago. I was driving to work at BP and something just came over me like, open your mouth. And I'm like, wait, what? Wait, what? Driving. Open your mouth. I'm like, what is that? And then it's like, you turn your radio up, like, okay, I'm tripping. This is in my head. No, open your mouth. So I feel like, that was the God telling me it's time for me to open my mouth. It's time for me to stand in my worth. It's time for me to walk towards my purpose. And at that time, I did go ahead and record what I felt like I was supposed to do, because I do feel like when you constantly hear something, you got to do it, because it's like a push. Like, I'm trying to guide you to the way you're supposed to go. Now you're going to accept the invite. So I did go ahead and record like this poem, and I started just going deep dive into my writing. So yes, I am an author. I am a published author. Talk about that in a whole nother video. But it's like I started pouring into my writing and started doing things, right? But it paused there. I didn't push it like I should push it. I just did it because I felt like I was being pushed to do things, but I didn't have the will to continue with it, if that makes sense. I was still struggling with who I was. I was still struggling with identifying my worth. I was still struggling with just knowing I am worth good things. I have struggled my entire life with feeling like I'm not enough. And when I think about where that feeling started, I truly believe it started when I was a child. And I'm not going to go too deep into that, but just being raised by someone other than your parents. And I'm so grateful, so grateful that my stepmom stepped in, did what she had to do to keep me on track. I'm so grateful. But it's something about not feeling a connection with your mom and not feeling a connection with your dad that can drive you into a life of people pleasing. And I feel like I have just been people pleasing so much that I have lost who I am. And let me change the verbiage of that, because I'm going to say I had lost who I was. Because now, in embracing this worthy experience, I am really opening up and I am embracing who I am. And I am finally saying to myself, girl, you are worth it. You are enough. You are amazing. You are great. And you're going to do great things. So I think that, because I just walk through life people pleasing, every time I continue to people please and do things just to be accepted, I lost pieces of myself. And because of that, I just woke up one day and I was like, man, I am depleted. I have nothing left to give. I have nothing left to give. People that don't understand that cannot be my concern right now. I have to pour into myself before I lose myself completely. Depression kicked in. I couldn't get out the bed. I'm not showering every day. I know that's TMI, but I'm just being honest. I'm not showering every day. Getting up and just moving from the bed to the sofa, from the bed to the sofa became my routine. And it was all a part of me not feeling good about who I was. I pour so much into relationships. And these things that I'm even calling relationships right now weren't even relationships, they were situationships, right? But I'm giving, 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 and losing to myself for things that did not deserve the little that I was giving. And I'm not even going to say little that I was giving. I take that back because I was giving a lot. The little part of me that I could give, if that makes sense. And it was all because I just want to be loved. I just want to be accepted by any means necessary. Whatever you need, I got you. Whatever you want, I got you. And having you takes away from having me. So the worthy experience is more than just a brand for me. The worthy experience is for people like myself that become lost in life, that just don't know who they are because they have become everything for everyone around them. So now they are ready to be centered and identify, who am I? This is my time to pour back into me, because you see this mug half full. Like, what could I share? And how many people could I share this with? And then come back and give some to myself. If I shared this with 3 people, there's nothing left for me. And you cannot be like this cup, right? Half full and still serving. Now, I do want to say that I have learned that we do live a life where we're supposed to serve others, right? A lot of our purposes are aligned with serving others. So there are moments where you feel selfish for saying, I choose me, when you know you're supposed to live kind of a selfless life, right? But I do believe that there is a way to pour into you and give yourself what you give others before you give others more than you're giving yourself. And I had to really get out of this space of, I got you. There were moments where I got you left me with 50 cents from pay period to pay period, or trying to keep up with others left me with 50 cents from pay period to pay period. And you got to realize that you are in control of you. You are responsible for yourself. And if you have little people, like I had little people, you're responsible for those little people. You cannot give until you have nothing. And a lot of that for me came from me not thinking that I was enough, not knowing my worth, not really valuing myself. So when I was told in a when I was told at some point, like, what value I'm sorry, pause. Sorry. All right, I'm back. But when I was told at some point, like, what value do you bring? It really used to hit my core because I was trying so hard. Like, I give you this. I do this. I'm nurturing. I'm this, I'm that, I'm that. And I'm trying to sell myself to people. Baby girl, you don't have to sell yourself to anybody because you got to know your self-worth. You got to know who you truly are. And the reason someone questioning my value bothered me so much is because I had yet to identify my value. I had yet to understand I deserve so much more than I was accepting. So embracing the worthy experience is really about embracing yourself at the core. You know, not falling into these things that keep you crippled, like insecurities. Even with starting this channel, I was like, my hair is coming out at the top. I'm not cute. I'm overweight. Um, who's going to listen to me? Like, I'm just trying to figure this out now. I'm just now trying to figure out who I am. And so why would somebody listen to me when I'm still trying to identify who I am and stand in my worth and stand in my power? And that was just fear talking, fear of rejection, fear of not really understanding and solidifying my purpose in this life, fear of like no one connecting to me. Trust me, one thing I know is that God puts us in positions to do things because there is someone like you that can benefit from where you've been and the lessons that you've experienced. There is people like me that is still trying to come out of this people pleasing stage and just really like, man, I need some self-care. I need to take care of me. I need to fill my glass so that when I give like this much to somebody, I still got enough for me. And then if I give this much to somebody else, I still got enough for me. And then if I get it down to a half like this, I still got enough for me. That's that's important. That's important. You have to have enough to give you. And sometimes you got to go into this isolation. You got to go into this space of, I only want to hear from God and I only want to hear my own thoughts. I don't care what my best friend is saying on the phone. I don't care what this person thinks about over here. I don't care if you're mad because I said not right now. Right, blah, 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 not right now. Pause. I got to take care of me. I got to take care of me. I got to give myself something. And again, oh my God, like I said, found out earlier that I have COVID. Today was my nail appointment day. And look at this nail. So if you see this nail, please, please, please don't come for me. It is just what it is. All right. So back to it. Your voice is powerful. And over the years of people pleasing, I lost my voice. I didn't want to say how I feel. I didn't want to make people angry. I wanted everybody to like me. I wanted to do things even when I couldn't do things. You understand? Like there were moments that I could not. I just could not. And then if I said I couldn't, it was I'm selfish. I'm not supportive, where people on the other end was not seeing the days that I could not get out of bed because I was depressed, the days that I did not shower because I was depressed, the days that I did not eat because I was depressed, the days that my struggles took over me so much that I was in the ER with my hands turning purple, you know, but that does not matter to anyone. It has to matter to me. It has to matter to you. Your worth, your value, what you can give, all of that has to matter to you. And I didn't know that. I didn't understand it. And that all stemmed from me not knowing my worth. When you know your worth, you can stand on business, as the kids say. Stand on business. Like, it don't matter what other people think about me in this moment because I need me in this moment. But I was constantly trying to keep going for everybody. The kids need this. This person needs this. I have to be here. And I'm going and going and going and losing and losing and losing pieces of myself every day. And now I don't feel like I'm of value. I don't feel like I'm enough. I don't feel worthy. And then the depression kicks in. The depression kicks in, and I'm talking about a depression that is crippling. I'm talking about a depression that has you saying all of the negative things to yourself. Start questioning, what am I supposed to do? What is my purpose? Why am I here? What is wrong with me? I don't even want to get up after God has blessed you with another day and another opportunity towards your purpose. You are so far removed from yourself that you decide to sink into depression and lay there and question who you are meant to be. That is the space where you have to be like, I'm going to get up. And for me, that was the space where I was like, I got to start embracing this word. I got to start embracing who I am. I got to start embracing my value, and I got to start moving towards my purpose. I got to start. I have to move. I have to move. And when you're moving, sometimes that requires isolation, and isolation can be so darkening. It can be so dark because then you're like, you have to face yourself. You have to really look at all of the pieces that you gave away, question why you gave them away. Once you know the why, start to fulfill those pieces and put those pieces back together. You start to allow insecurities to kick in, and now things become challenging. And now you're facing challenges because you're trying to push through what you don't have. Like, I don't have anything to give. How am I going to push through on empty? How am I going to do that? How am I going to do that? So now things become a challenge. And that's where things had gotten for me. So I know I talked about the depression. I know I talked about like running on empty. I know I talked about that a little bit. But it's, how do you recover? How do you pick up from that? How did I start to recover and pick up? Let me tell you, I started to recover and pick up by saying no. I started to recover and pick myself back up by saying, pause. I need me. I need a moment for me. I need me. And this is not me being selfish and saying that I can never give, because our purpose in this life is to kind of be a little selfless and give as much as we can, but you can't give something that you don't have. You just can't. So there is a requirement for a little bit of selfishness in order to get you together so you can give the best version of yourself to things and people. Because right now, I'm not going to say right now, pause. Let's go back. Then I could not give anything because that was the worst sunken version of myself. All of the pieces of me had been given away. I had nothing to give. I had nothing to give. So pick yourself up. How do you do that? First, I started saying no. Nope, I can't do that. Nope, I can't go over there. Nope, I'm sorry that this is an inconvenience to you, but right now I can't even wash up. I can't even get up out the bed and take a shower. How am I about to do anything for anybody and I can't even take care of myself? Um, so it was like, no, no, no. And when you start understanding and standing in that no being a complete sentence, sometimes you lose. And sometimes you lose things that hurt. And you start to question, like, was that fair? Was that right? But then as the days go on, and now I can get out the bed. And now I can say, thank you for another day, God, because I should have been saying that anyway. And now I could shower every day. And now I could walk outside my door and I could smile and move towards my purpose. That complete sentence of no was a must for me to do that. So standing firm in your no, doing what you can as you rebuild and repour into your own glass. That is the first step for me of getting back up and getting back towards my worth, getting back towards identifying that I am enough, getting back to me. That was the first step. And then writing out the things that you want to do. What is my purpose, God? What am I supposed to be doing? For me, I know that I'm supposed to motivate, encourage, and speak. And sometimes I question that because I'm a very, very shy person. I'm a person that does not really like to talk. That's how I became a writer. That's why I started writing, because I don't really like to say much. But I realized the reason I don't like to say much is it stems back to childhood trauma. I lost my voice. I just wanted everybody to like me. I just wanted everybody to accept me. And so I'm going to put on this mask. I'm going to put on this facade. And I'm like, yeah, whatever I got to do for you to like me, even if it's me muffling my own mouth, I got you. I got you. So it's funny how it's like the thing that makes you the most uncomfortable is the thing that you're supposed to do. You're just like, okay, I'm supposed to talk. I'm supposed to be on YouTube. I'm supposed to get on social media and say things and talk about my lessons. All right, God, here we go. So that's the second thing. Like, make your list. What's my purpose? What do I like doing? What is it that makes me feel good? What is it that pours back into me? And you write that list. And I start writing that list, and I realize, like, the things I like to do, the people that I'm currently aligned with, they not gonna like it. They don't want to go to art museums. They don't want to go on agricultural tours and talk about the buildings, and they're not going to go to a poetry slam. So then you start realizing that I need to shape up and maybe add to the circle that I have so that I can get some pouring into too. It's funny. I'm telling you, write that list and you're going to be like, man, okay. Alignments will come. Things that align with the things that pour into you, they will come. And the last thing is, like, just don't be afraid to do it yourself. Don't be afraid to move by yourself. I started going to concerts by myself. I started going on tours by myself. I even went out of the state by myself, and I felt good. I felt like, oh, I'm doing this for me. And as I walked through those crowds, I felt like I am enough. Your girl is here. So it was me growing into my worth, growing into who I am, and just pouring back into my glass. And you need that. I told you guys I might have to pause. Oh my God. So I'm feeling fine, but sometimes it just get a little, different in the throat area. But anyway, so yeah, the more that you pour into yourself, the more that you do for yourself, the more that you activate the things that bring you joy, you will be amazed. It's like putting the pieces back together, sewing pieces of yourself back together, fulfilling yourself, and knowing I am worth this feeling. I am worth this feeling. And if that causes some disheartening things to others because I have to stand in this feeling so that I don't die to myself, you got to do it. And it's like dying to yourself is the worst thing you could do. But if you continue to give from an empty glass, that is what's happening. You are dying to yourself. You got to question, what is it that I need to feel fulfilled? Once you are fulfilled, then you can be selfless and pour into the things around you. It's a natural reaction. It's just going to start happening. But you got to take the time and really isolate, speak to God, hear Him, and hear your own thoughts. I'm worth it. I'm worth this feeling. I'm worth it. I'm worth it. I'm enough. I have value. I'm value to people that I'm supposed to be connected with. I have purpose. My purpose will connect me with the people that I'm supposed to be connected with. And it's like a feeling. It's like a firing feeling. And it's amazing. So that's what brought me here. Embracing the worthy experience. I am embracing all parts of me: insecurities, challenges, growth, worth, value. It's like defining all of those things and being excited about the outcome. The outcome at the end of this journey will be a glow up for me. So, yeah, that's all I have today. I really cannot believe it's a Friday and I'm in the house with COVID. It's 7 p.m. Friday. It's 95. Wait, girl, stop that. I shouldn't be singing that. Okay, y'all. I'm sorry. All right. Thank you. Thank you for watching. And please like, comment, and subscribe. I hope you guys are really getting excited about this journey. There go the voice. Getting excited about this journey because the polished you on the other side of self-love, um identifying your worth, loving yourself, it is amazing. Embracing the worthy parts of you is such an experience, and that is what I want to bring you guys. I want to just keep talking about like how I'm growing, and I do want to vlog more, so more to come with that. But I'm gonna go ahead and go because I can feel my voice fading. I do have my little friend. I told y'all, you guys, I was getting a little mic. So I got my little furry friend right here. Hope you guys can hear me. And one quick little note: if you hear the air in the background, it is really um imperative that I have the AC running when I'm recording. So I would try to block the noise as much as I can. But I told y'all I'm going through menopause and I get hot as hot can get with these lights on. So thank you guys for bearing with me as I grow in this channel, and let's grow together. Let's grow together. Like, comment, told you my voice is going now. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll look forward to seeing you in the next video. Bye.